Good morning, South Africa, and welcome to True State of the Nation, where we take an honest look at what is happening in our country. This morning, I would like to talk about two legal cases currently playing out in our courts that both have significant impact on all of us. The first involves the ANC and legal action taken against them by the DA. Earlier this year, Judge Willem Weppener found in favor of the DA. He ordered the ANC to hand over its cadre deployment records dating back to 2013. However, the ANC appealed the decision, but the Johannesburg High Court dismissed its bid for an appeal. The ruling party had until end of business last Wednesday to hand over their records to the DA, but they didn't do so. Instead, the ANC is now taking the matter to the Supreme Court of Appeals in an attempt to reverse the court order. DA spokesperson on public administration, Leon Schreiber, said, "It's clear now that the ANC is in a desperate panic to hide the truth about cadre deployment. So if there was truly nothing nefarious about that practice, as the ANC likes to claim, why is the party so desperate to keep it secret?" And that is a good question. The ANC Secretary General recently said in an interview that the ANC policy of cadre deployment had resulted in excellence, but he also refused to name any specific examples.
Are you ready to admit that cadre deployment has simply failed you as a governing party?
Cadre deployment has not failed us as a governing party. If I can give you examples of performance par excellence within the state, the performing director generals within the state, the performing CEOs within some entities of the state and everywhere else, you will see that cadre development played a critical role, and there are certain individuals which have executed and performed extremely well in terms of their areas of development.
Examples of excellence?
There are many I can give you. A plethora of them, and I don't wish to single out.
And that's because in truth, cadre deployment was not only responsible for state capture, but also state failure. So it's no wonder that the ANC is desperate to hide these records from South Africans. But we have a right to know how the ANC made decisions that affect all of us. The second case I would like to talk about involves the EFF, who also lost in court last week. The EFF was originally taken to court by lobby group AfriForum, who wanted them interdicted from advocating for illegal land grabs. The EFF and its leader Julius Malema petitioned the Supreme Court of Appeals in an attempt to reverse the order of the Gauteng High Court in Pretoria, which in January ruled that the encouragement of illegal occupation of land by the EFF was unconstitutional and lawless. So Malema has now lost the same case in the High Court, the Constitutional Court, and now the Supreme Court of Appeals. But he still appears to remain defiant. In response to the ruling, the EFF tweeted that they would not abandon their policy of calling for illegal land occupation, in direct defiance of the court order. Clearly, despite pointing fingers at others, the EFF is now in direct violation of the law and a constitutional court order. They are indisputably constitutional delinquents. Let me know in the comments what you think about these court cases, and please like and subscribe and share these videos, and let's get South Africa talking.